Hello, 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 and thank you for tuning in to Dantian Energy Presents numero 21. It is an honor and pleasure and privilege to be with you here in this moment and any moment. Dantian Energy Presents is typically about 20 to 30 minutes. It consists of a brief warm-up, then a topic of discussion, then a guided meditation, and finally some parting wisdom. Let's go ahead and get started. Our first activity is the tune in and tune up. So it's any form of expressive movement you would like while kind of getting into and introducing the topic. In just one moment while I get the music a-playing. Alrighty, and today's topic of discussion is resistance. And no music. So any kind of free movement or expressive you may like as we start going. Just kind of shake it up with today's affirmations of may I allow resistance. May I appreciate resistance. May I understand resistance. And may I let go of resistance. May I allow, appreciate, understand, let go of. May I allow, appreciate, understand, let go of. May I allow, appreciate, understand, let go of resistance. Alright. Different without the music. Perfect. Now for a moment of stillness, there's also good opportunities to set an intention, which is a dedication or purpose for your practice. Sealing in that intention with a deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. And now the valuable reminder, the real meditation is how you live your life. Some wise words of John Kabat-Zinn. Resistance. What is resistance? One definition of resistance is a refusal to accept. One definition of resistance is a refusal to accept. Another is opposition. A way to define resistance is as opposition. And finally, another way to define resistance is non-affected. When we say resistance, we can mean we are unaffected or non-affected. Why? Why do we care about resistance? For one, it's a coping strategy. We use it to deal with all sorts of things in life. It also strengthens us. That is the purpose of resistance. Understanding how and when we can become intentional with our resistance. So how do we do that? One really powerful way to explore and learn more about resistance is turning towards, facing whatever you are resistant. Not even necessarily making any action yet, but simply acknowledging, allowing, turning towards. Letting go. Another practice. When we begin to let go of things, or let go of our resistances, we can certainly gain perhaps some freedom. And curiosity. Approaching your resistances, or resistance in general, with an open mind, non-judgmentally, playfully perhaps. Our task must be to free ourselves, by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole nature and its beauty. Not a lot of resistance there. Thanks, Mr. Albert. And good. It is now time to get into our guided meditation on resistance. So find yourself into a comfortable meditative position, whatever that means for you. Your position or posture may be the object of your meditation. Now let's first begin by seeing if we can allow our experiences and sensations as they are. Beginning first with whatever we may see in our visual fields. Next, tuning into whatever we may be hearing, paying attention to the sounds. Next, tuning into whatever we may be touching, perhaps points of contact, or clothes on our skin. And giving ourselves a little bit of a challenge. How many things can we smell right now? And finally, allowing, accepting, appreciating whatever we are tasting in this very moment. Now tuning into our sense of space, our orientation in space. And finally turning inward, our inner sense. And as we continue to turn inward, now is perhaps a good opportunity to gently close your eyes, or a gentle, fixed gaze. Good. So let us first begin with the foundation of our practice, the breath. Begin by allowing ourselves to breathe. No right ways, no wrong ways. Simply breathing. Perhaps noting wherever we feel the breath the most. Tuning into that area. Next, continuing to expand throughout our breath. Seeing if we can feel the fullness of the in-breath and the out. Perhaps a moment of stillness. Gently returning attention to the breath. The experience of breathing. Good. And now, let's next begin and introduce into our conscious awareness resistance, whatever that means for you. No right resistance or wrong resistance, simply resistance. And as we continue to maintain in our conscious awareness resistance, let's mend and blend it together with the breath. Feeling the resistance of the breath. The breath of resistance. The breath and resistance. Resistance and the breath. No breath, no resistance. Good. And now, continuing to expand our conscious awareness from the awareness of our breath to throughout our bodies. Allowing, accepting, appreciating whatever we may be feeling at this very moment in our physical being. We may want to sweep our body, becoming aware from the tips of our fingertips, through our hands, into our elbows and arms, shoulders, neck, jaw, face, scalp, tongue, back down the neck, feeling our chest and our back, bellies, lower back, sitting bones, legs, knees, shins, feet, all the way down to our toes. From our head to our toes, feeling however and wherever we may be able. Allowing, accepting, and appreciating anything we may be feeling in this very moment. And perhaps, if we are so inclined, offering love and kindness, anything we may be feeling, or perhaps even not feeling. Good. And now, let us reintroduce into conscious awareness resistance. And this time, let us overlay resistance and the body. Finding and feeling resistance in the body of resistance, resistance and the body, no body, no resistance. Good. Next, let's continue to expand our conscious awareness from our physical feelings to anything we may be feeling at all. All the complexity of emotions and experiences, appreciating, tuning in, and allowing to whatever we may be feeling in this very moment. As we continue to allow and accept whatever we are feeling, let's also, perhaps, if we are so inclined, offer love and kindness to whatever we are feeling. Good. And now, bringing into conscious awareness, once again, resistance. And this time, feeling resistance, feeling into resistance, feeling through resistance, feeling resistance into you. Feeling the feelings of resistance. Good. Let us also take a moment to observe how our feelings have changed from one moment to the next. Perhaps how that has even influenced our conscious reality. Good. Now let's engage with the mind. Begin greeting the mind like an old friend, appreciating and accepting it, observing it, perhaps any volume of the mind, speed of the mind, weight of the mind, movement of mind, anything you may observe of the mind. And now, using that mind, let us bring to mind resistance in greatest detail, imagining all the details of resistance, all the bits of resistance, all the parts, all the surroundings of resistance, anything you may or could possibly imagine about resistance. Feel free in all of its glory. Good. Now let's do something different. Let us now bring into conscious awareness, however we are able, all of the resistance in all of the universe. You may start with your personal resistance, all the resistance that ever has been, ever will be, or ever is in the present moment. And then considering all the resistance in all of the universe, all the resistance that ever has been, ever will be, or ever is in the present moment. All of the infinite, complex, interconnected resistance, yet unified under its own true nature of being one resistance. Good. And now, just as we have brought resistance to our conscious awareness a couple or many a times, let us now let it fade and letting go of resistance to nothing. Resistance to nothing. Nothing. And as we do so, we'll conclude our practice with a loving kindness practice. Let us first begin by bringing into our conscious awareness an object or entity you connect with very easily, and offering it love and kindness in any way. And now, bringing yourself to conscious awareness, showering yourself inside and out with love and kindness in any way. And now, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has helped you recently, offering them love and kindness in any way. And now, bring into conscious awareness an individual or group or situation in which you know is having difficulty or challenge or suffering, and offering in love and kindness in any way. And next, bring into conscious awareness someone you connect with very deeply and very profoundly, offering them love and kindness in any way. And finally, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has positively influenced your life, who you would not else otherwise take a moment to offer love and kindness in any way. Good. And as we begin to wrap up our practice, may we remind ourselves that a plethora of experiences may have arisen throughout this session. May we continue to turn towards those experiences and all experiences with an allowance, an acceptance, an appreciation, and an attempt to see life as it is. And now, if we're comfortable and if we're ready, returning to our surroundings and our environment, our bodies, and our breath. Perhaps finding some gentle movement, the extremities, necks, and shoulders. And thanking ourselves for taking this time to honor ourselves and the present moment. Thank you. And now, for some parting wisdom. As the roof was leaking, a Zen master told two monks to bring something to catch the water. One brought a tub, and the other a basket. The first was severely reprimanded, and the second highly praised. Some, perhaps, words to ponder. Thank you so very much for joining me for another Dantian Energy Presents. My name is Dan. I'm your coach or MC for this session. We meet most weeknights 7:30, more or less. Sometimes run a little bit late, but most weeknights 7:30 on the dot. If you got anything out of it, think about making a one-time donation or becoming a monthly supporter on Patreon. But really, what I appreciate and would love is for you to like, comment, share, interact with us in any way, shape, or form. My goal, our goal, is to connect with as many people as humanly possible, so anything you may do helps towards that goal. So thank you all. It is an honor and pleasure, as always. Best ventures until next time, and take it easy. Much love.